my sewing friends. This is Friday Sews. I'm Jen and this is my sewing room, and I'm really glad you stopped by on a Friday to hang out and just kind of chat or listen to me chat, which I do endlessly. I have a couple of things to tell you about, but not really overly much in terms of sewing from last week. What I do want to point out is that I did it. I finally got those curtains up, and I'm really happy with the way they turned out. I mean, that's just muslin and some hooks from IKEA and a rod. That is all it is. And you know what? The curtain rod was really easy to put up. I was shocked. I didn't need anchors. All I needed were screws because of the headers over the window and the way that they're made, and I am really happy about it. It was not hard. I mean, the hardest thing about it was the spacing. And, to be honest, in the end, you just kind of fiddle with it until you get it right. So, yeah, it was all good. And I'm really happy with it. I look at it like when I'm in the other room and I look in, I think, oh, that looks finished. Yay. Yay. Okay, so that was one thing I got done this week. Another thing was Vogue 8508, which is very easy. It was a very easy, very Vogue pattern, and I really think that is definitely true. I made it out of this knit, which is, I got it at Hobby Lobby, not expensive at all. And a couple things about it. I didn't care about this dress. I mean, this was almost like a wearable muslin. I just wanted to make sure that it fit and have something comfortable I could throw on over my head in the mornings when I get up and drink coffee. I was looking for some scraps to make the pockets from, and I found this, which is cotton, and I had cut pockets from it. I don't know if I cut those for my Hawaii dress or what, but they didn't end up there. They ended up here. So let's see. What did I do with this? I was going to kind of do a rolled hem-ish kind of thing, just a very close together regular old serged edge on the ends of the sleeves, and then I got them done and I didn't like it, so I just turned them under, and they're very kind of, I don't know, they flare out a little bit, kind of like a rolled hem would have made them, because kind of they are a rolled hem, but whatever. I didn't really care, to be honest. It was like, I just want to be able to put this on and be comfortable. I don't care. It's a house dress. On the pockets, I understitched the pockets, which I think makes them lay a little flatter, nicer. I mean, you can kind of still see them when I'm wearing the dress, but I don't know, whatever. Like I said, it's just a house dress. That's all it is. Overall, I say yes. I like this pattern. I like it especially because it fits. I think I made the 14. Yeah, I made the 14. So I would likely make it again. Now, I think the sleeve length on me is, I'm not decided on whether or not I like it or not. But, it was the kind of thing that I didn't dislike it enough to take it apart or fiddle with it anymore. It's just a comfy dress I can throw on and just be done with. So I really like it. I think this is a good pattern. And it doesn't look like a tent. Not really at all. So it's made for knits, and I think it's a good pattern. So I will probably make it again, to be honest. I would like to play with that sleeve, though, a little bit. It's a raglan sleeve, so I can't really make it sleeveless, but I could cut the sleeve pretty short. So I don't know. I may try that next time. Yeah, this was a good one. So I definitely recommend that one. The only other sewing that I got done this week was more work on my Hawaii dress. I got it all finished and I put it on. I was going to wear it on Saturday night over to our neighbor's house. We were taking pizza over, and so we were just going to get together with them, and I put it on, and it just, it's funny when you start to wear something and you start to realize this isn't fitting me the way I thought it was going to. And so I didn't like that. So I took the whole bodice off and I recut it and I redid it. I know what you're thinking. Why, Jen? because I wanted to be able to wear the dress, and I didn't want it to be, you know, I didn't want to put it on and have to fuss around with it and think this doesn't fit right. I didn't want that, so I remade it. So it's done again. I finished it last night, but yeah, that's a lot of what I did last week. This morning I got out this chiffon. I really like this. I love these colors. It's very sheer, clearly, but you know, I know that already, and I am taking that into account with what I am thinking about using it for. And so initially I was thinking I would use Simplicity 9059, because wouldn't this make a cool like a topper for a pair of jeans? I think that would be fabulous. And I really like the idea of using this pattern as a topper. I just think that's kind of cool. So I laid it all out, and then I started looking at it and thinking, there are 3 yards of this. And I wonder how much that Vogue dress takes, because I'm on this Vogue kick right now. This is Vogue 1543, and it is beautiful. And you make it from chiffon. It calls for chiffon. There are the line drawings on the back, so you can see how pretty it is with all those pleats in the front. So I mean, you can hear all this. I laid out this, and I pinned down the front and back pieces, and then I stopped and thought, do I really want to use that for this? So I don't know. I think I'm going to throw that around my brain a little bit. I probably will use it for the topper, in all honesty, just because I doubt that I would wear this kind of a dress on a regular basis. And, you know, if you're going to make stuff, you need to wear it. It's not for anybody but you, so you need to wear it. So I don't know. I know this would be beautiful in this. And I do have enough of it, but I don't know. So I'm debating about that. And then, this is such great news. McKenna was here over the weekend, last weekend, and she's coming back this weekend. And she said, Mom, I want to make some pants. I want you to show me how to make some pants. My daughter wants to learn how to sew. Finally. You know, it's so funny because they say, Mom, you know, you're a YouTube influencer. And I just laugh and I think, who am I influencing to do what? I can't even influence you guys to call me on a regular basis. That's not true. They call me way more than I call them. But anyway, I just think it's hilarious because I can't influence them to sew. You know, they always had a mom who would sew. So why should they learn how to sew? But they're all starting to show an interest, all but Mia. Well, Mia kind of showed an interest, but I think it was a passing phase. It was one of those, oh, that'd be nice, no. And Emma, her brain is another direction. So the 3 other ones, Jenna and Michaela and McKenna, all have a serious interest in it. In fact, Michaela actually has a machine that my mom used to own, and I've kind of set her up with fabric and patterns and notions, and so she's all set to go if she could just get her act together and do it. So I don't know, we'll see if she gets to that point at some point in her life and she decides she wants to do that. But McKenna said, Mom, I want to make pants. So Simplicity 8922, I had this. I got all the sizes because I thought, oh, those are great pants that all the girls would like. So she's going to make View D. And she was at the fabric store a couple of days ago and called me and said, how much do I need? And while she was here, went through the instruction sheet. We went through each section of this instruction sheet, line by line, and it was great. I had to go back and think, okay, well, how do I explain that so that she'll understand? So it was really great. And then we looked at the back of the pattern envelope. We went all through that. So she is coming this weekend, and she's going to sew on my Singer that I am not terribly happy with. And she's going to make a pair of pants. I can't wait. I just think it's just so great that she wants to do that. How rewarding. And she also, I showed her this fabric. I got this fabric from Minerva, and I just think it's fantastic. I don't like the colors in it, certainly not for me, because you can tell I look like death in this stuff. but it's just such a great print, isn't it? I love that. It's very French, and she can wear these colors. And so I thought, well, maybe I would make a dress for her. And then I realized, no, probably she wouldn't. I don't know. I asked her, I said, what do you think? And she goes, that would make a great pair of pants. And so I went looking through all my pants patterns, and she is a great fan of a wide leg pant. So I pulled out McCall's 7131, and I thought, it's View E, which is the long version. I thought this has an elastic back and the front with pockets and pleats, so it's very flattering. And I'm going to check with her and see if she wants that or more like a yoga waistband, because I could probably do that too. So I think maybe that's what I'm going to use this for. And then, to be honest, I could just make her a t-shirt to go with it, and then I would have made a t-shirt finally. I think I've made one t-shirt in the last 10 years. That's terrible. I just don't wear them. That's all. So okay, that's all of that. And one other thing, I got a call from Eric about the 2140, the Pfaff 2140. And he said, this is not good news. I have bad news and worse news. And I said, oh no. And we got into a very long discussion about sewing machine companies and how they have just gone downhill. It's sad. You know, the kinds of companies that buy up other companies and then sell them off piecemeal or conglomerate them all together and, you know, that kind of thing. Well, that's kind of what happened to Pfaff. And now they have everything made in China, and all the pieces are plastic and they break easily, and they have thousands of dollars that they charge for these machines. And then when they break, they say, well, it's cheaper to just make a new one or have you buy a new one than it is for you to have that repaired. So they make it hard to repair some of them. Well, the 2140 is a situation where the parts aren't made for it anymore. And Pfaff sold off all those parts, or actually when Pfaff was sold, the company was sold to another company, that company got rid of everything. And it's sad. But I was able to go on eBay and find one of the parts that he thinks might help. And so he said, I can buy this from you and keep it for parts if you want, or you can see if you can find the stuff that might fix it, maybe. So I said, let me do that. And so I found a part, and my thinking was, I paid $100 for this machine. And when I look on like eBay to buy one of these that functions and is well in great shape and all of that, it's like between $1,000 and $1,500. So I'm thinking, you know, even if I have to spend $400 or $500 to fix this, I'm still going to have come out ahead. So this part was only like $40, and so hopefully that will make a difference. And if not, I saw a circuit board that will fit into it, and I don't know if he'd need that. I don't know. We'll see. He said, let's start with the stepper motor and then we'll go from there. And I thought, yeah, I like this guy. He is just really good at what he does. I really like him. So that's the update on that. But beyond that, nothing else much going on. I have been overwhelmed this week by things with regard to my house, because there are just so many projects. There just are. I also put up curtains in my bedroom, and I love those. And so that's one more domino to fall. I look at this list of projects for my house, and I want to go, oh, I'm never going to get them all done. And I just don't even want to try. I don't want to do anything. I just want to hide. And that's just, you know, my husband is so good about reminding me, honey, how do you do anything one bite at a time? And none of these the world is not going to begin or end with any of them. You've made this house beautiful, and I think you have a lot to be proud of. And he's just so, I mean, what did I do to get this guy? What did I do to be able to marry this man that is so encouraging and so affirming and all of the things? I'm so glad I picked really well. I think I got the best one, even though I know you probably think you got the best one, but sorry, nope. I got the best one. Okay, I think that's about everything. So let me know what you're up to this weekend. And yeah, man, I've been getting in these long conversations with you guys. I love it. It's pretty great. So that's it for now for me. Have a great weekend, and I will see you next time. Thanks for watching.